Alright guys, for our Captain America build, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a no double resource deck, so that's always fun. Alright, so here's the idea is we're going to start with Brother Voodoo as one of our allies and also Jocasta because it's going to go and search for these defense events that we really want to play. Aside from that, for our upgrades, obviously we have the only two upgrades that we have are Nerves of Steel, 2 cost upgrades, sorry, Nerves of Steel and Flow Like Water. Aside from that, we have all of the crazy upgrades that we love. Hard to Ignores, Armored Vest, Unflappable, Dauntless, Electrostatic Armor, and then we have the Endurance, obviously, to bring our hand size up. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. And then our support card is going to be the Night Nurse, so 13 cards. And then finally, it is all defense events. So 13, 16, Desperate Defense, 19, 22. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, shoot. We're missing one card. What am I missing? You know what? We'll add a True Grit to that because it's still pretty good because we do have a Bait and Switch, 3 Sidesteps, 3 Defiances, and 3 Desperate Defenses. So we are definitely going to be defending a lot. So actually that True Grit is also going to help us with thwarting. So that should be pretty fun. No double resources in this deck whatsoever. I should put probably 1 in, but I do have the Perseverance here, Preservation, who's going to actually heal me a little bit if I get into trouble. So sounds good. All right, let's see how this plays out. All right, so we are ready to fight the Collector, escape the museum, infiltrate the museum. All right, so we're starting here. So we're playing with Hydra Patrol and the Galactic Artifacts. So a lot of problems that can happen. I played another game with Wasp with the Galactic Artifacts and the Menagerie, so I didn't want to bring those two again on the same thing against the other Collector with Wasp. So Hard to Ignore is going in the collection. I'm going to take 3 damage not to put a second card in the collection, and then let's see what we get. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we can remove a lot of threat here. I think we're going to pitch 1, 2. As much as I want you, Agent 13, I think I'm going to pitch 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. All right, now I'm going to go get my shield. Shield toss. There it is. And shuffle up. Alright, so I'm going to not flip. I'm going to spend Defiance and Desperate Defense to play Jocasta and bring a Desperate Defense back to my hand. Alright, I'm going to flip the Stevie Rogers. I will play Preservation to heal 1 and play my shield. I will Fearless Determination to draw a card. Fearless Determination to draw a card. Alright, I'll use the shield block to play an Endurance and go back up to 12. I don't want to see these cards. I'm like, I'd rather see these cards later when I need them. Whatever. And I'll thwart for 4. And then she can just stay here. Alright, so there you go. So not a bad first turn here. We got our shield. We got an ally. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well we have ways. Super Soldier Serum and a Nerves of Steel. That could be good because then we can just pay for more stuff. Alright, so we're going to go 1. There's no point of getting a perfect defense now. So I think what we'll do, we'll just take the hit for 2, 3. We'll go down to 9. We'll retaliate for 1. And then encounter is Master Plan. Alright, well, ha ha ha. Stupid Shadows of the Past. Why is it always at the top of the damn deck? It's like impossible not to see that card. Alright, so I'm going to spend... I'm not going to get any shield blocks out of this. So 2. I'm going to play a Super Soldier Serum to play an Armored Vest. I'm going to thwart for 4. Pitch this and thwart for 6. Get rid of the teapot. And then heal for 4. So go to 13. And Jocasta took 2 damage. Alright, good stuff. All right. 2, 4, and 5. So we have Defiances for days. And I think we will play those Defiance cards. All right, it's going to go to 2. He wants to attack me. I'm going to play a Defiance. So this is going to go in the... Oh, nice. Gets rid of that stupid hologram. So I take 2. So he goes down to 11. Deals the damage on the Retaliate. So good. And then encounter is Insight 1. So that's going to go to 3. All right, cool. We can deal with that. Super Soldier Serum. And a True Grit to play another Super Soldier Serum. I think I'm going to keep... I'm going to punch for 2. I'm going to pitch a Brother Voodoo to do this all day. And then I will exhaust to get rid of the hard to ignore from the collection. So there's no cards in the collection right now. This is really, really good. We're doing really well. All right, and then I have Defiance. So 2, 4, and 5. Man, I remember the collector being a lot more difficult, but I don't know, maybe it's because it's Captain America, and then I can ready and do more things, but man, it seems like it's going really easy. But I should shut myself, because normally that's when I get busted. All right, I'm going to play a Defiance, and then he's going to attack me for 2. I'm also going to Desperate Defense. So this is going to go in the garbage. And then I have a Perfect Defense, so I get to ready, deal a damage. All right. And then my encounter card is, Cloak of Schmercules. All right. So I think what I'll do here is I'm going to spend 2 resources for Electrostatic Armor and Unflappable. Oh, wait. This and this. I will remove 4 threats, bring that down to 0, and I think I'll flip down this 1 turn. And then I'll get rid of this. Not that I'm afraid of it. Oh, you know what? Nah. Let's just do it. Let's stay up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I do have a Night Nurse, and we can just block with Jocasta. All right. There you go. So 1 threat. He's going to attack into Jocasta for 5, 6, 7. She's going into the collection. I can always get her back. And then my encounter card is his Blazer. Oh man, all these crappy things going into the collection here. All right, well, I am definitely want to play a Flow Like Water here. So I'm going to spend 2 to play Flow Like Water. And then I'm going to spend 3 physical to get rid of the Cloak of Schmercules, which is going to go in the collection. I am going to remove a card from the collection, which is going to be the Cloak of Schmercules. I'm going to do this all day to ready up. And I'm going to punch for 2. Bring him down to 9. Alright, enough playing with our food. It's time to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well, it looks like we have protection covered. All right, here we go. So it's going to go to 2. He wants to attack us for a minimum of 3 now, because I'm just adding the boost whatever, so he's attacking for 3. I am going to play a Desperate Defense, so I will deal the damage because of Flow Like Water. So now I have a defense of 3, 4, 5, 6. He's attacking for 3 plus nothing. I get to ready. I get to retaliate. I get to deal a damage. I get to Unflappable to draw a card. So he's already down to 6. Perfect. And then my encounter card is choose 1. Put the highest cost card from your hand face up in the collection. Discard the highest cost card from your hand and place threat on the main scheme equal to its printed cost. Well, that's 3. So I'm just going to put that in the collection. All right, that's fine. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to exhaust to get rid of a card from the collection. We're going to spend 1 and 2 to play a Hard to Ignore and a Dauntless. I'll keep a Desperate Defense. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. All right, so we're still above our starting, we're still at our starting health total. So we're looking good. So 2 cards. Get our first encounter card. Man, do I love Captain America. Just breaking the mold here in protection. I told you, he's one of the stronger ones. But again, I think I've been a little lucky. I think maybe with the ghost and everything, it would be a little bit different, maybe a little bit more challenging. But 2, 4, and 5. So we do have a Defiance. But Defiance against scenarios like this is just so good. All right, so this is going to go to 3. He wants to attack. I'm going to start it off and play Defiance, which is going to trigger Flow Like Water for 5. I'm also going to play a Desperate Defense, which is going to trigger Flow Like Water for 4. And then I have a Desperate Defense, so I'm defending for 6. And then this is going in the garbage. So he's only doing 2 damage to me. Which I should have, whatever. I get to ready. Now, a couple things happen. 1, 2, 3 retaliates. 1, 2, and 3. Then I remove a threat. Then I draw a card. It's another Desperate Defense. All right. Then I deal with 2 cards. First one is the Poison. Oh, second one is an Advance, which is going to scheme for 3. Wow. 4, 5, 6. Which is going to bring that to 8. Man, I'm telling you, this thing is garbage. This is going to go to 10. And then 1 card off the Poison. All right. So Fearless Determination, I will draw a card. I have a True Grit. All right. I need 3 resources of different types, right? Of different types. Ugh, well, that's not happening. All right, what am I doing here? All right, well, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to Heroic Strike for 6. I'm going to kill Collector. He's going to put the top card of my deck into the collection. Put the top card of each player's deck into the collection. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh, wait. I'm going to remove 3 threat first. And then add 2 threat. And place 1 threat on the main scheme for each hit. When a card would be put into the collection, it goes face up. So now he has 18 health. And he is stunned, though, which is good. So 18 and stunned. I'm going to pitch this so I can ready and remove 3 more threats. So 7 is going to go down to 4. All right. So that happened, that happened, that happened, that happened, that happened. And then hopefully I can get rid of that poison. 1. Oh, there you go. 2, 4, and 5. So here we go. So this is going to go to 5. Mr. is stunned. And then encounter card is a Cutoff Guard. Let's put Dauntless and a threat on the main. I take 2 damage, go down to 8. All right. And again, I'm stuck with I'm stuck again with only 2 types of resources. All right, so let's try this. What do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do, that poison is really going to hurt. This removes 4 threat from the main. That's pretty solid. I think that's what I'm going to do here. All right, so double Super Soldier and a Captain's Helmet to play Brother Voodoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I could remove the poison now. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll get a shield toss. Oh man, but if I do that, I'm adding more cards to the collection. This is not good. I'm going to exhaust and remove a card from the collection. I am then going to spend 3 different types of resources. I'm going to keep my sidestep. So 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this poison. Add another threat here. So 7. And then Brother Voodoo is going to remove 2. Bring that down to 5. So there's 3 cards in this collection, which is kind of annoying. I got my sidestep, and then I need to start doing some more damage. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Alright, so 2, 4, 5. Oh, perfect. Alright. We got some stuff to play here. We're going to be good. Alright, so this is going to go to 6. He wishes to attack me for 4. I have a defense of 4, so I will just defend for 4. And I will play a Defiance, which will trigger and deal him a damage. And this is going to go in the garbage and not a boost card. Alright, perfect. So I have a perfect defense. I remove a threat. I draw a card. And then retaliate. He is down to 15. And this goes away. Cool. And then encounter card is collector attacks you with +1 attack if you take any amount of damage. Alright, so he's going to attack me for 4, and this is why he's got these shield blocks, buddy. Alright, so he wants to attack me for 4, 5, 6, but I am going to shield block. So this is a defense event, trigger flow like water. 14, trigger defending, trigger retaliate, took no damage, and exhausted my shield. Money! There you go. So that was great. Alright, so I'm going to Fearless Determination. I will ready and draw a card. I will pitch a card to do this all day. I'm going to pitch 2 cards to play a Nerves of Steel. And then how many of my protection events have I seen? Only 1, 2. Alright, I haven't. Alright, so I'm going to keep that sidestep just in case. But I am going to remove 3 threat from the main. So that is going to go down to 2. And then next time I'm going to start removing some cards from that collection. But he's down to 12, so we are getting close. I'll pitch the Hard to Ignore. Oh, there you go. and I was worried. All right, here we go. Look at me being all worried. All right, this is going to go to 3. He wishes to attack me. Ooh, we have sidesteps. We're going to start by playing a Defiance, which is going to deal the damage and put his card in the garbage. Nice. Boost of 3. So he's attacking me for 4. Oh, did I forget to say what I was going to do? Oh, you dummy, Steve. I forgot I was defending. Whatever. All right, so I will take 4 damage. I will go down to 4. I will retaliate and retaliate. So that's going to go down to 9. I hate when I make mistakes like this. And then the Philosopher's Stone with 5 threat on it. Alright, I could draw 2 cards. I don't really need to draw 2 cards here. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3. Preservation, I will heal for 1. And since I use a physical, I will deal 6 damage to him. He's down to 3. And he is stunned. Thank you, Captain America, for stunning. And then I can just finish the game on my turn. So what I'll do is I will try to have a clean game, remove 2 threat, pitch a sidestep, ready, and remove a card from the collection. Never ever worried. Except when I do bad plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, this game is over. So this is going to go to 3. He is stunned, and my counter card is... He wants to attack me with +1 attack. Perfect. So this is it, ladies and folks. So we're gonna we're just gonna play our defense events and kill him while he attacks us. So he wants to attack us for 5 plus a boost of 1 is 6. But we are gonna play 1 for a sidestep, dealing 2 damage. Bring him down to 1. Then we're gonna exhaust our shield and do a shield block, which is gonna deal a damage, and he dies before the attack can even resolve. And then we had another heroic strike. Booyah! Captain America protection versus a super annoying scenario like Collector. So there you go. So there's his the perfect defense strategy. Captain America, again, one of the best. The retaliate really makes it worthwhile. And then you will see I have 2 other games I want to play. I've already played Wasp, and the last one is going to be Ms. Marvel versus the Wrecking Crew with the Never Go Home strategy. And so I'm going to stay in hero form the entire time, trying to defeat all 4 of the Wrecking Crew. And let's see how that works. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Keep on playing Marvel Champions, and perfect defense strategy, man. So fun. Come at me, bro. Ciao, ciao. Alright guys, so here's the deck idea for Wasp. We're going to be going up against the Collector, Escape the Museum. So again, there's a lot of confusion in there. There's a lot of things that can stun and confuse us. Again, the Ghost and his abilities on his cards can stun and confuse us. So that's going to get annoying. So that's going to be harsh. So that's why in our build, we are putting the Night Nurse in here. But again, the strategy is pretty simple. Fuel up on all these awesome upgrades here for like the Flow Like Water, Hearts to Ignores. Anyway, the 7 always cards. The Endurance, because she can become aerial, we have the Ever Vigilance, obviously to be able to ready, remove threat. And that is not a thwart action, so even if we are confused, we can still manage some threat removal. We are doing Perseverance, which means when we change forms from tiny to giant, we get to also get ourselves a tough status card, which is really good because he can hit hard. I also have a True Grit. I only put 1 in the deck. When I defend, once I have my helmet, I can remove 3 threats, so that's super solid. We got Desperate Defense. We're only running 3 of those. And then we have a Quinn Carrier, Night Nurse, 3 double resource, Jocasta, and Nick Fury. The Flow Like Water isn't super optimal here, so I think I put it in. I think I should have, instead of putting him, I would put the what's he called there? The one that pays for these defense events, Nerves of Steel. But I think I just wanted the extra ping damage there, here and there, because he can get tough a bunch of times as well. So I kind of like that. So there you go. So that is the deck in a nutshell, and then we're going to test it out versus the Collector, Escape the Museum, and see how that goes. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we're going to shuffle up and see if we can use our protection strategy versus this nasty Collector. And again, we're gonna try to avoid the library as much as possible. But if we don't have a choice, we don't have a choice, and we'll just live with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't need this, we don't need this, and we don't need this. So there we go. So that's some passive damage, and that's some threat removal. So let's see, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I think threat removal in this scenario is way more important than anything else, but putting down a Quinn Carrier would be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an Ever Vigilant back in, because we need to find our wings before we can actually play that. And then we'll flip to giant form, play the Quinn Carrier, and a Hard to Ignore. All right, so we got 2 nice cards, turn 1, and we have a defense event. Oh, look at that, Senor Nikki. Senor Fury. All right. Oh yeah, sorry, we would have removed 2 threat. All right, so this is going to go to 6. He wants to attack us. I think I'm just going to defend without defending here. Like, I'm going to defend, he's going to attack me for 3. Oh, plus 0. So I actually do get to remove threat. Nice. And then encounter is an assault where he attacks me for 3 plus a stupid ghost. All right, so 3. I go down to 8. Those ghosts, man. There's no way avoiding them. Turn 1 all the time. All right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Mech Nick Fury and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, oh, I'm going to go tiny. Bzz. Go tiny. And I'm going to spend 3 to do a pinpoint strike, so 4. And then 4 on him, plus 1 is 5. Nice. Because I have the small but mighty trigger. So let's get rid of this jerk. Draw card. And then we'll play it unflappable. So there we go. We're setting ourselves up pretty good. And then we'll bring that down to 3. All right. And then Nick Fury's just going to die. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So it's pretty good because then we can just pay 4 and play our helmet and our Red Room Training. I think it's build right now because we have a good advance. We're in a good shape, so I think building right now is the smart play. So this is going to go to 4. Fury's going to take 3, 4, 5. He's out, and my encounter is Hatchet Egg. I can ready my identity by getting rid of this. All right. So, ooh. So now I'm debating. No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to do both. All right. So that's an acceleration, which is a little annoying. I think I just stick to my main plan. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll play the Red Room Training in my helmet. I will flip up and remove 1 from here, so that's going to go to 4. Because then when I have a giant help, I can just get rid of it. So 4 and 2 from here, so that goes down to 2. Don't forget there is an acceleration, Bubba, so that goes here. All right. Now we do have Retaliate. Let's not forget that either. No. 3, 4, and 5. All right, so nothing to do here unless we get a perfect defense. All right, so this is going to go to 4. He's going to attack us for 3. We're going to try to defend perfectly, and we do not. So we do take 2 damage, go down to 6, and then encounter card is 2 more encounter cards into Crystal Balls, and you are stunned, and he attacks me. All right, so am I dead? So 3, 4, I am down to 2. Yay. So I'm in 2 of these garbage cards. Man, so there's 3 accelerations now. Like, I won't say that I'm effed, but I am pretty much effed. Because I can't go down without getting one of these. All right, so let's just flip the Wasp form. And then I'm just going to pitch all of these to pay for a Perseverance. And I'm stunned. I'm still stunned, though. Yeah, I'll just keep my 2 double resources just in case. Oh, there you go. All right, well, perfect. 2 double resources work. I can get rid of my stun. I can be flying, and I can rapid growth and remove 5 threats and play something for 3 or less. I don't know if that's going to help. I think readying my character is going to be better. But watch me get confused here. So this is going to go to 4 plus 3 is going to go to 7. He's going to attack me. I have to just take the... Oh, yeah, he did attack me. So the Retaliate triggers. Oh, and he attacked me twice. So Retaliate... Oh, no, it was only when I'm in giant form. So there's no Retaliates there. Alright, so he's going to attack me for 3, 4. Lose my tough. And then confused. No. Servant bot, which I can't remove from the main scheme. Alright. But we are going to spend 2 to play this. We're going to spend 2 for a Wasp Sting, which is going to kill this guy. Oh, wait. Which is not going to kill that guy because I am stunned. Remove my stun instead. And then I will remove 5 threat by going giant. I'll remove 4 from here and 1 from here. So let's just get rid of 1 acceleration. And I get to ready my identity. And then I get to remove 3 threat. Actually, I'm not going to remove 3 threat. I'm going to take an encounter card and use the labyrinth. And then I'm going to flip down and recover, go to 5. And then I'll shuffle in a genius with a Nick Fury here. I think those 2 cards are going to kind of help me do what I need to do. So 4, 7. Watch me get confused and schemed and lose. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, well, there you go. They came together. Christmas. Just like Christmas, they come together. So this goes to 4. It's going to go to 7, 8, 9. Advance, a shark, advance. No, but Shadows of the Past. I'm never surprised when I see Shadows of the Past anymore. I'm like, oh man, stupid cards. It's just a dumb scenario to play a fun game against. Why do I hate myself? Because I can play something for free. All right, so good thing about this is if I can play something for free, I can remove a bunch of threat here. So I'm not super annoyed, but I will shuffle in Ever Vigilant and a Jocasta just to be able to get some stuff here, because I can't remove from the main scheme because of that stupid bot. All right, stupid bot. All right, but if I play a giant help, all right, reduce the cost by 3. I can play Nick Fury for 1, or I can pinpoint strike, get rid of that shark. I think we have some plays here, but we'll see what we do. All right, we're gonna not recover. Are we recovering? Not recover. We're gonna go tiny. Oh no, I do need to go giant for that. Oh. All right, we're gonna go giant. Who cares? We're gonna go giant. Giant. And we're gonna spend 2 for a giant help. And then we're gonna remove this card. That is gonna get exiled. Did we have another one? Oh, we did get rid of this one too, so those get exiled. All right, so we get to play something for 1. So I think we're going to use 1 to play Nick Fury, and we'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. Oh man. All right. All right, what do we do, Steve? I think I want to play Ant-Man. I'll keep the pinpoint strike. I think I just want a few more blockers here. Or oh, I only had a defense of 5 earlier. Oh, did I mess that up? I hope not. All right, how do I play this? Pinpoint strike. Yeah, I think I don't have a choice. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinpoint strike, and I'll just kill the shark. Booyah. Shark is out. I'm going to play another hard to ignore. I will punch for 2 in the guard. Fear's going to take 1, and I will remove 3 threat from this. All right, so did a lot of stuff, but that's gone. So that's going to go to 10 out of 11. Jeez. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Danger zones. Oh man, all right. All right, here we go. So this is going to go to 10. He's going to attack Nick Fury for 3 plus 1 is 4. Nick Fury's out. I'm going to take 1 damage from that servant bot. And he's going to die. So I'm going to go down to 4. And I'm going to take 1 damage from him for 3. And that's going to happen. Oh, wait. I have a chip. I'm not going to take any damage. I'm going to go to 4. I'm going to trigger double unflappable, which is going to take this down to 8. 8, and I will draw a card. It's an Ever Vigilant. Because I defended, I will use Jocasta. Wait, I will use Jocasta to play True Grit, and I'll remove another 3 threat from the main because my thwart is at 3. Sweet. Encounter is. Do I use Jocasta to do that? Because then I could play another ally, get another defense event. I'll use the Queen Carrier. I'll keep Jocasta to play that True Grit. And then my encounter card is an advance. Oh my god, can I read into these things? So 3, 4, 5 goes right back up to 10. So it's so dumb that it just keeps happening over and over and over. Oh man, all right. Oh, I'm screwed as well. All right, that's gonna be annoying. All right, I'm gonna spend 2 Pin Particle and a Wasp Sting to heal for 2 and ready. Play Ever Vigilant, remove 2 threat, and then remove 3 threat, and then I'll play another Hard to Ignore. All right, so that removed 5 threat. All right, here we go. So we're at 6. We're going to take double encounter cards here. This is where I think we lose if we are not careful. But we are reshuffling our deck, so we have a bunch of permanents on the table that are really good. Shadows of the Past, man. The first game I lost because I just got overrun with all the minions. I couldn't remove threat. I got locked. And then I got Shadows of the Past on that game. And then again, this game. Man. So 2, 4, 5. All right. I do get a Desperate Defense, which is great. All right. So I'll have a defense of 5. All right. So maybe I'll survive here. Defense of 5. I can Rapid Growth. Yeah, I think Desperate Defense is better. All right, this is going to go to 6. He's going to attack me. I'm going to Desperate Defense for 5. Let me have this. And give him a tough. So he's going to lose his tough. I'm going to ready up, draw a card. Yes! Remove 3 threat. So that's going to go down to 3. He retaliates, but lose the retaliate. I'll take 1, go down to 5. He takes a hit. All right, and then first encounter, Teapots. And Beetle attacks me with +1, so he's attacking me for 2. I go down to 3, and he takes another retaliate. All right, cool. I can live with those. Those are great odds. All right. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Senor Nick Fury. Actually, I think I want to keep the Night Nurse. I'll keep the Night Nurse. 4 for Nick Fury, draw 3 extra cards. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, nice. All right, so that is really good. I am going to thwart for 5, get rid of the teapot, heal for 4, go to 7, which I think is good. And then he takes 1 damage. And then I think, do I flip to the next stage? I think this is probably a good time to flip to the next stage, get the Milano. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend 1, 2. I'll heal for 2, go to 9. Giant help, remove 4 threat. So this is going to flip. When this happens, I go to 11 out of 15 and put the set aside under. So Milano comes into play, and I will use it to play the Night Nurse. And this is going to 11. All right. And then I got Fury. I got all of this. I'll be able to just block here. And then I got some extra resource cards. So we got 2 resource cards here. And we're good. All right, 5 cards. Oh, shoot. 1 too many. So 2, 4, 5. All right, 5 cards. And we're getting a double, so that's good. All right, this is going to go to 12. He wants to attack into Fury for 4. 5, 6, 7. Thank you, Fury. Do I have a Desperate Defense? Oh, man, I'm so going to use it. I'll use the Milano and a Desperate Defense against this guy, so we 100% know that we're killing him. And we're readying. We're removing 3 from the main, so 12 is going to go to 9. That's just in case he schemes, and I get to draw a card, which is my double resource. Cool beans. And then my encounter card is a ghost. There you go. Because who doesn't love a ghost? All right, so I'm going to flip to tiny form. All right, I am going to use, oh yeah, because I flipped to tiny form, I'll use Rapid Growth to play a Perseverance. And then I will become tough. And then I will spend the Quinn Carrier and 3 to play a Pinpoint Strike, doing 4 damage here and 4 in overkill, plus 1 is 5, flipping the Collector, getting rid of this and removing 3 threats. So 9 minus 3 is going to go to 6. And I will remove my Confusion. And I think I'll stay up. Actually, this is the best time to go down. Oh wait, I don't need to remove my Confusion. I can just use this. And then, there you go. And then I'll remove another threat. So that's going to go down to 5. And then I will flip down. I will shuffle in Nick Fury and a double resource back in. And I'll put them in different spots because now I'm going to shuffle them. And I wouldn't want to be called a cheater. But if they find their ways back together, let's see. And I'll keep that Armored Vest. All right. So this is, again, it's a pretty challenging game. 2, 4, 6. We didn't see either of them. So there you go. We can't be a cheater at that point. And we got rid of that Confusion. So this is going to go to 6, 8, 9. And then my encounter card is a stupid ghost again. I swear to God, these ghosts. They love me. They love me. All right. We'll put Giant Helps back in. Yeah, well, I think we're just going to put 2 Giant Helps because that's what we need to do to win this game is remove threat. So that is what we shall do, sirs. All right, I'm at 9. I'm going to flip into tiny form to draw another card. Yeah, we're gonna go tiny. We're still tough, so we'll remove our Confuse and go to 10. All right, we are going to attack for 2 on this ghost because we have our helmet. We're going to Pin Particle in the Milano and draw a card to play the Ever Vigilant that I had in my hand. Remove 2 threats and ready. Punch for 2 in this ghost. Kill him again. All right. I think what I want to do here is, as much as I want to play Jocasta, I'm going to go 1-2. I'm going to play an Armored Vest and an Endurance and go to 13 health. I'm going to keep my Ever Vigilant and a Desperate Defense for the next round. There you go. So now I'm tough, small, and mighty. And then he should be at 10 health. All right. And all right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so maybe we get to start comboing off there, man. That took so long. So he's going to attack me. I'm going to defend, even though I'm attacking only for 2. He's attacking for 4. Oh, did I have a Desperate Defense? Oh, you dummy, Steve. Why didn't you play it? All right, doesn't matter. I'll prevent all this because I have a perfect defense. I'll remove 3 threat and draw a card, which is a giant help. All right, and that nothing happened. And then my encounter card is Insight 1, and I'm confused again. I'm telling you, man, I live my life confused right now. All right, let's see what we can do here. Use that Night Nurse. Go to 14. Get rid of that confusion. All right. Do I want to finish this right now? I'm gonna go spend 2 Ever Vigilant, ready, remove 2 threats. 6 is gonna go down to 4. I have a Pinpoint Strike here. But now I can Retaliate and Dauntless. I don't think I need to build that much right now. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this interesting. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna punch him for 8. I'm gonna punch him for 8. And then punch him for 2. We're gonna flip him, remove 3, so that's down to 1. All right, and then he's gonna flip on the next stage. And then we're gonna go Giant Form. And then this is gonna be money right here. 2, 4, 5. All right, Pinpoint Strike, Ant-Man, and everything. So we should be able to finish this game on our turn. All right, this is gonna go to 2. He wants to attack me. I am not gonna forget about my Desperate Defense this time. So he's gonna attack me for 2, 3. Desperate Defense. I'll remove 2 threat from the main, draw a card. Because I removed the last threat from the main, all sorts of nastiness happens. We get an acceleration. We get to put the rest of this back, of these ship things in. And 25 minutes? Oh, that's not bad. And then we flip the Labyrinth. Because the interrupt is already done, we don't need to do anything from that. And then this should be at 8 out of 12. And then my encounter card is an Assault. So he wants to attack me again. He's only attacking for 2. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it. So I'm going to go down to 12, retaliate, do nothing when I retaliate. So he's down to 10. And this is the end, my friend. Because I can just Giant Help. Yeah, and I can just use the Milano and get rid of it. Oh, you know what's cool? Let's win the game on his turn. There you go. That's the best. I'll remove 3 threat with this. I am going to spend 2 to play Giant Help to bring that down to 1. And then I will Wasp Sting to do 4 damage, bring him down to 6. All right, and then we're going to finish this on this turn because I'll have a perfect defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh wait, I might not get a perfect defense. Steve, you're a moron. Why did you finish it? Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, so this is going to go to 3. I'll take 3 damage, go down to 9. Not exhaust the Milano. Son of a gun. All right, he's going to attack me for 5, 6. Yeah, I only had a defense of 4. So 6. I'm going to go down to 3. Ouch. And then my encounter card is a shark. Oh, I do get to win on my turn. Yes. Yes. Perfect defense against the shark. Remove 3 threat from the main, and we have escaped. Thank you, Sharky, Mech Shark. And then we were drawing a card. And then what were we doing? We had enough to win the game anyway on our side. So there you go. Wasp protection. Saved by the shark. Saved by the shark. So good. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this Wasp video. Even though it was stressful at times, it's still like, man, I got all the nasty stuff, like 3 of the side schemes, all the ghosts, oh man, all the ghosts, shadows of the past. So again, like when your deck can win and it's something against something this resilient, then it feels really, really good. So again, the deck can work even, so imagine this against, this is kind of like a worst case scenario. Imagine it against something that's a lot easier. And so just having fun with Wasp, man, so good. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep on playing Marvel Champions. And I hope you enjoyed also the other video with Ms. Marvel. So you can see again, 2 characters, again, that play perfect defense really differently. And yeah, so again, perfect defense doesn't always have to be against the villain. Sometimes against the minions, it works as well. So there you go. So you got to see a little bit of both worlds. Keep on playing Marvel Champions, and I hope these aspect video strategies will help you beat the game. Ciao, ciao. All right, guys, welcome back. This is the deck build for Ms. Marvel Never Go Home Now. This is an updated version because of the Flow Like Water and the Vision Pack that came out. So obviously we added Flow Like Water to this deck because it is so crazy, and we added Jocasta. So these are 2 super good additions to this deck. All right, so here we go. This deck is all about recurring sidesteps and wiggle rooms, primarily wiggle rooms, just so we can draw more cards. So it actually nets us more cards when we keep playing Wiggle Room. It's so good. So the Nerves of Steel plays for these side steps. Flow Like Water is going to trigger every time we play an event. Bath, a defense event, we're going to be able to deal some damage, which is great. The energy barriers are just for that weird, like, oh, we have an attack of 4 coming. All right, we're preventing 3. So we don't have to spend an extra 1 until we get that. Our perfect build set up. Now the thing is, if we don't have that, we don't care about that extra 1 damage. So we don't care about taking some damage in the beginning until we find our perfect defense triggers and our payoffs. And then the 3 Indomitables, again, if I need to explain the mechanic, it's so good. So basically, you can play your Wiggle Room, you can exhaust, because now you have defended, you can trigger Indomitable to ready. You bring back your Wiggle Room, you can Wiggle Room again, you can exhaust again to bring it back. So basically your Wiggle Room, you're bringing back your Wiggle Room 2 or 3 times a turn. So that's super good, the combo. Brother Voodoo is going to tutor for that Wiggle Room. And then Jocasta, if ever it's in our discard pile, it's going to be played like it was in our hand. So again, since it's in our hand, we do the morphogenics, we bring it back to our hand. And again, we can start that loop right over, even if we don't have the Indomitables. Super cool combo. Obviously, we have the Dauntless, Unflappable, 3 Hard to Ignores, and Electrostatic Armor, just for that extra damage for defending. And then there you go. We got 2 momentum shifts, just because in case we do suffer some damage, we'll be able to heal up slowly. We got the Endurance and Death Focus, because a lot of our cards have the superpower trait, especially our upgrades like Shrink and Biggin, and also our Big Hands. So that can just reduce the cost. So Big Hands for 1, that can do 6 damage. So good. And then the 3 side steps and the 3 double resources. And that, in a nutshell, is our Ms. Marvel Never Go Home deck. So somebody actually complained that, oh, when you did it, Steve, you played up against a weakling like Taskmaster. I'm like, okay, so now I'm going to face off against the Wrecking Crew. I'm going to flip turn 1 into hero form and never go home. So just to show, and the Wrecking Crew, don't say it's easy to control. There is no stun effects in this deck there is 2 allies only, and that is it. The 3 allies with the red dagger, but the whole deck is all about preventing damage and perfect defense. So again, this is one of the most unique decks out there. If you've never signed it, it really showcases the never go home. I don't even have, I'm playing the Wrecking Crew because my obligation doesn't go in, so I don't have to go home home by dawn. So just as really to make it as thematic as possible, we're going to be playing the Wrecking Crew on Expert. And then if you guys, and we're going to be playing it on the Standard 2, the Expert 2 thing, which gives all of the villains form, it starts with an acceleration token, and there you go. So we're going to have an acceleration. That means we only have 3 turns. We have to control the main scheme, we have to control the side schemes, and we have to prevent all the damage. Let's see how this deck is going to do against those fighting bad boys. And they hit hard, and they can hit multiple times in a turn. So let's see how she does. Little Ms Marvel versus the Big Bag Wrecking Crew. All right, let's check it out. All right, guys, we're going to be playing my girl, Ms Marvel Protection versus the Wrecking Crew. Somebody said that when I played my Never Go Home deck, everyone was like, oh, would you play it against Taskmaster? He's so easy. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to be playing against the Wrecking Crew, who just demolishes you if you stay in hero form. And now we're just going to be going like that, like a boss. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we do have a Sneak By and Big and Hard to Ignores. 2 Hard to Ignores. I actually like this. I just wish I had a wiggle room. So I'm just going to search my top deck. No joke. Oh, and I did get my wiggle room. All right, there you go. Perfect. All right, so let's go. I think I'm going to start playing those Hard to Ignores. I'm going to try to keep this. All right. Or what do I do? Yeah, I think the Hard to Ignores is going to help me for threat control. Yeah, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, Def Focus, and double Hard to Ignore. And I'll remove a threat from, I guess, this guy. Why not? Because then I can choose which one of them attacks me. All right, here we go. Because he attacks for +2, so that might be a little harsh in the beginning. All right, 4 and 5. All right, so an energy barrier, that can actually help a lot too. Okay, here we go. So 2 threat on the main. This goes to 6. This goes to 6 and 5 and 4. All right, so main guy is going to be, I'll just put Thunderball here because he's not that bad. He does do that little ping damage, but I can always, prevent some of that. So he wants to attack me for 2 plus 3 is 5. There you go. Oh, did I shuffle their decks? I can't remember if I shuffled the decks before you guys. Oh, I can't remember. All right, I'm going to shuffle the decks because I can't remember if I shuffled the decks in front of you guys. I'm still going to take that +3 there, but I'm just going to shuffle the decks because I'm kind of glad to see that guy out. All right, there you go. So just one quick shuffle here. So I'm going to take 3. All right, so first I'm going to do a Wiggle Room, draw a card. I'm going to exhaust, play Wiggle Room again. I don't really want to use it twice, though. No. I'm going to prevent 3. There you go. And so I'm going to take 2, and 1 is 3. I'm going to go down to 7, just in case he attacks me again. And then encounter is deal 1 damage to each character you control. So I'm going to go down to 6. All right, fine. All right, let's not spend it for nothing. So 2 for an energy barrier for Shizzle with 3 counters on that. That is going to help to what we want to do. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to use Dauntless because we already lost a lot of life to play an Indomitable, which will be able to trigger other stuff. And then I'll keep that endurance because I definitely am going to need this. All right. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, there we go. Now this looks good. All right, this is going to go to 4 to 7 to 7 to 6 and to 5. All right, we're still going to keep this guy as our main guy. Okay, so he's going to attack us for 2 plus move the active counter to them who with the least threat. So that is going to go him. So he's going to just attack us for 2. We are going to wiggle room out of that. Draw a card. Yes! Flow like water! We are going to exhaust to bring it back. So we will take no damage from this guy. We will trigger the Indomitable to ready. There you go. So remove 2 threat from the main because we took no damage. The main guy is going to be him, and he's going to scheme against us. And then his force response is going to ding us 1. Actually, we're going to keep that. We'll just take that little ding for 1. And then he's going to scheme for 2. Plus discard a support you control. I don't have any supports. Joke's on you. So that goes to 7. All right. Oh, that's good because I don't mind him in the main guy. All right, so he's now the active villain. So he's going to give us the encounter card, which is the villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. Well, you know what, Mr. Magoo? You can be that villain. All right, so you can attack me for 3. Plus 2 is 5. I'm going to wiggle room, draw a card. I'm going to exhaust to bring it back to my hand. And I will take 1 damage. I do not need to trigger this again. All right, here we go. So now it's our turn. So for 2, flows like the water. Back-a-down-bound, back-a-down-bound. All right, and I think, you know what? As much as I want my endurance here, I think I just want to keep going with my little combo here. So I am going to, yeah, 1, 2, play Indomitable and Unflappable. And I'll keep with this. And now I get to do tons of damage with this. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got my other wiggle room. And now we're in the money. We've got the money. All right, I think right now, I think that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to focus on 1 guy. Put 2 threat here. This is going to go to 8. I got to control him, though, because he hurts when he pops. 7 and then 8. I'm running out of tokens. All right, so we're going to keep Pile Driver as the main guy. He's at 14. Oh, but not for long, baby. Not for long. All right, so he wants to attack me for 3. There's no defense here, so 3 plus 2 is 5. But I am going to play Wiggle Room. First of all, trigger, draw a card. Trigger, Flow Like Water. Deal him a damage, 3. Trigger, Exhaustion to bring Wiggle Room back. Trigger, Indomitable to ready. Oh, man, so many good stuff. Such good stuff. And then I'm going to wiggle room again. Trigger, Flow Like Water. Trigger, draw a card. I will not exhaust to bring it back. And then I took no damage. I will remove 2 threat and draw another card. So I started my hand with 5 cards. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 extra cards. I love this deck. I love this deck so much. All right. And I did the 2 damage from the Flow Like Water. And then my encounter card from him is... the active villain gains 3 hit points and a tough status card. So he's going to go back to 14 because that's his max. And he gets a tough. All right. Well, joke's on you, my friend. Okay. What do we keep playing here? All right. This is a skill. All right. I do want to do the momentum shifts. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play... I don't need the momentum shifts right now. I think I'm in a pretty good lockdown here. So I'm going to spend momentum shift energy barrier for a sneak by. And I'm going to exhaust to bring the sneak by back to remove 3 threat from Wrecker because I don't like what he can do. I'm going to spend a side sneak by to play a electrostatic armor. So now I'm going to be doing more damage when I defend, and a sidestep to play Indomitable, again, to trigger all these cool things. All right. So here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm still at 4, but the damage is not coming. I've done no damage yet. But it's there. It's there. It's just unlucky right now. I'm just a little unlucky with the tufts and everything. All right, so this is going to go to 4. This is going to go to 6. This is going to go to 9. This is going to go to 9. And this is going to go to 8. We're going to keep Pile Driver as the main clown. All right. So he wants to attack me again. So for 3 plus 2, so annoying that just if it could be a 1, and then I could use these energy barriers instead of double this. Oh, actually, I know I don't have my suit yet. So I'm going to play Wiggle Room. I'm going to trigger Flow Like Water, remove his Tough. I will trigger draw a card, which is a sidestep, a sneak by, which will trigger Exhaustion to bring Wiggle Room back to my hand, which will trigger Indomitable to ready. And there we go. And then I prevent... Did I prevent everything? No. No, I only prevented 3 out of 5. So I am then going to Wiggle Room again to trigger to draw a card to exhaust and bring it back and deal a damage. He's down to 13. All right. So took no damage. So since I took no damage, I have defended. He is taking a damage. I will remove 2 threat from the main and draw an additional card. Man, this is good. So 2, 4, 6, 8 cards now. More cards than earlier. There you go. And then my encounter card is Held Hostage. All right, so I cannot remove threat from his thing. All right, cool. All right, so now I just need to play some cards here that are going to help me win the game. So he's at 12. I don't really care about that. All right, so big hands in this. I'm just going to set up all my stuff that I need. Nerves of Steel. I'm going to use... That's going to pop. That's going to pop. No, that's not going to pop because he's at 8. So he's going to be the next main bad guy. He's going to pop, and I don't care about this guy. All right. So that's 2 for this. I am then going to play Brother Voodoo to play my suit. So now I have more resources to pay for my stuff. So it's going to be a lot cheaper. So, and then I'm going to use... I don't care about that. I don't care about that guy. Thing is, I'm exhausted. No. Do I want to sidestep? Have him attack me? Get rid of that to remove no threat? No, it doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Nope, 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 nope. All right, so what do we do with this beautiful thing, my Steve? What do we do? Do we just keep these 3 cards in hand? We're going to be losing our energy barrier, which is fine. It's not like it's been serving a lot. So that's what we'll do. We're going to keep our sneak... no, we don't even need sneak by. We're just going to keep our sidestep and our wiggle room. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So, yeah. Now we'll be able to focus on our damage cards. We haven't gone through our deck yet, which is pretty good. We're at 10 minutes. All right, this is going to go to 4 to 7 to 10, which is going to go to 3, which is going to stun me. All the characters. This is going to go to 9. And this is going to go back down to 3. And I'm going to discard my energy barrier because it's the highest cost card I control. And that is at 9. 9! There you go. He's at 9. So the active villain is now going to become the Bulldozer. All right, here we go. I just don't want to lose my Flow Like Water. Anything else, I really don't care about. All right, here we go. So first things first. Bulldozer wants to attack me for 3 plus. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So he's only attacking for 3, which is great. Because then I can just play Do I want to? No, I'm going to play. You always play Wiggle Room first. So Wiggle Room, trigger, draw a card. Trigger, flow like water, deal the damage. Exhaust to bring it back. All right, now I took no damage. I will deal a damage to have defended. I will remove 2 threat from the main. I will draw a card. And all right, so there we go. So now we have a bunch of cards again. And then the main villain is whoever has the least threat. So you know what? Let's put it back onto Pile Driver. And then he's going to activate his card, which is a You Are Confused. All right. I'm confused. All right, here we go. Let's see. Can we build anything here? Let's try to get rid of some cards. I'm stunned. I don't like being stunned, but this deck doesn't really attack much. So Def Focus and just get rid of cards from your... Get rid of cards that you can. And 2 for a Shrink. Big Hands. Yeah. Actually, Nakia Bahadir for a Hard to Ignore. So now I have 3 threat every time something happens. And then I think what I'll do is I will... 1 and 2, I'll play Big Hands to get rid of my stun. And then get rid of that. And then shuffle everything. Keep my Wiggle Room. Keep everything else. And then my first deck pass is done. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards on the table. So now I have a deck size of 30, which is just craziness. So Red Dagger and Amir Khan at the bottom. So Red Dagger is going to be fun. He can kind of help me do a little bit of threat control as well. And start doing some damage here. Because I'm preventing tons of damage, which is what I wanted to do. Like but now look how much, like, I'm pinging, but these guys have a lot of health. So that little ping damage, even though it's super cool, I need to be doing a little bit more. And that's what we're going to be focusing on this deck pass. So 3, 4, 5. So now we have the Sneak By, Red Dagger. And again, we start with a hand size of 5, and we always end up with like 7, 8 cards in hand. So that is just crazy. You know, you finish the turn with more cards than you started. It's just super good. All right, this is going to go to 4. This is going to go to 8. All right. Oh, this is going to go to 10. All right, let's just do... This is going to go to 8. This is going to go to 4. And this is going to go to 4. And this is going to go back down to 3. I don't have any more 1s. I need to kill one of these guys to get more tokens. All right, so now I need to discard 10 cards from the top of my deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Jocasta. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, well, my idea of dealing damage is gone down the drain. So 2 and 2. So I don't really have a lot of attack events left in my deck. I got the 3 of those. We're good. All right, we got some threat control. We got some good stuff here. We should be good. We should be fine. We'll be fine. All right, the highest one, is Wrecker. And I don't like him because I can't defend beforehand. That is annoying. So he's always going to be +5. So that is super annoying with him. So that's why he's kind of dangerous. I need to control him. But again, this is what the game is. All right, so here we go. So he wants to attack for +2, so 5. And then move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his scheme. We'll just put it on Bulldozer after that because he has 3. So he's just attacking for 5. So first things first. There's a steal. Sidestep. Trigger. Flow like water and sidestep. Deal 2 damage. Which one who's starting to be annoying? All right, let's just go after him. So 2 damage here. So 16. And then I am going to play Wiggle Room. Trigger. Draw a card. Exhaust and bring it back. I have a perfect defense. So, bunch of stuff happens. I remove 3 threat. I deal another damage. And I draw another card. All right, perfect. All this is done. Deal a damage, did this, did this, did this. All right, cool. And then this is no longer the active villain, so Bulldozer comes back, and then he schemes for 2 plus 1 is 3, so that's going to go to 6. All right. Hey, I have enough. All right. Then Bulldozer is going to give me the encounter card, which is a ramming speed. All right, perfect. All right, that's done, that's done, that's done. All right, here it's our turn now. What are we playing? All right, we have a sneak by, which we don't really care. We have some events that we can't really play. All right, I think what we do here is I really wanted to play Red Dagger to do some stuff here, but I think I'm going to go Red Dagger to play Indomitable. And I'm just going to get rid of some cards. Yeah, I'm going to use Nakia to play Amir Khan. And then, do I want to keep this sneak by? I think I don't. I just need to get rid of cards off my deck so I can do more of what I want to do. So I'm going to get rid of this sneak by as well. Actually, the fact that I'm confused is super annoying. So yeah. So we'll go back here. 8 is going to go to 9. So he's coming back as the main guy again. Dang it. 2, 4, and 5. All right, so we have another sidestep. All right. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Erg. Okay, so where are we at? So we're going to add 2 more threat here. This is going to go to 2. This is going to go to 3. This is going to go to 5. This is going to go to 7. And this is going to go to 5. There you go. The fact that they're going up is great. All right. 9 is the main guy. So 9 is you, sir. You move. I can't seem to be able to get an ally down to remove that threat. So I'll be taking that 2 damage at one, I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go. So he wants to attack me for 5 plus 1 is 6. Oh, great. All right, so first things first. Nerves of Steel to deal to do a sidestep. Yeah. And that is going to deal 1 damage here. And then 1 more damage because I used the lightning. I am then going to exhaust, play Wiggle Room, flow like water, deal another damage. I will exhaust to bring Wiggle Room back to my hand, draw a card, trigger Indomitable, ready up. All right, perfect. Now, perfect defense. I will deal a damage with Electrostatic Armor. I will remove the 3 threat with the hard to ignores and draw an extra card, which is Dauntless, which I don't really need right now. All right, so all that stuff happened. Great, great, great. And then next one is Chaos in the Prison. Remove an upgrade you control, or no, discard an upgrade or place threat. So we'll get rid of Death Focus. All right, because we don't really need it right now. So we are going to spend 2 resources to play an Energy Barrier with 3 tokens on it. Great stuff. We will use Dauntless to play an Endurance to go to 7. And then I will keep this double resource because I have a feeling I'll need it, and I will remove my Confuse by activating and doing nothing. All right, perfect. The main scheme is under control. That is for shizzle. All right, so 2, 4, and 5. All right, perfect. So now we have a sneak by. We can do it for 5 on something. I don't even know what I'm going to do it on. He's at 7. All right, here we go. So 2 threat on the main. This is going to pop. Goes down to 3. We take 2 indirect 2 damage. So 6-1, and then we're going to ping 1 back to him. So he goes down to 10. This is going to go to 6. This is going to go to 8. This is going to go to 6. So 8 is the main guy. So that is him. And then he is going to attack us for 5. Woo-hee! All right. So for 5. Let's see what we can do about that. All right. He wants to attack us for 5 plus 1 is 6. And then that is going to get discarded. So 6. So we're going to play Wiggle Room, trigger, flow like water. He goes down to 12. We will draw a card. So the double resources for days. We're going to exhaust and Wiggle Room again. But this one we are not going to draw. We're going to draw this. We're going to deal another damage from flow like water. We have a perfect defense. So we will remove 2 threat. We will then draw a card and deal a damage because we defended. So that is now down to 10. All right. Perfect. 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 And we only have 1 card left. So it's pretty cool. Alrighty then. And then we are going to be taking his encounter card, which is discard the top X cards of your deck where X is his attack. So there's only going to be 1, but I will be taking an extra card. So I will be placing 1 threat. So 8 is going to go to 9. And then I will shuffle up, but I'm taking an extra encounter card, which says choose. And I will just discard an upgrade because I don't want this to happen. I think the hard to ignores can go. I'll lose a hard to ignore. And then we shuffle back up, and here we go. All right. Now we have all these nice cards to play. So we're going to spend 2 for another energy barrier with 3 tokens on it. And money. We're going to spend 3 for Brother Voodoo. Hey, we finally put an ally down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got a momentum shift. Oh, we could definitely play that. All right, start healing back up. All right, so we'll get the momentum shift. All right, Brother Voodoo will remove 2 threat from him. Take 2 damage. All right, now my dilemma. This is for an event, this is for an event, this is for an event. I'm exhausted, so as much as I want to play my momentum shift, I just need to survive a little bit longer. And I'll play an Indomitable, and I'll keep my sidestep. I don't want to take a chance since I don't have a Wiggle Room, because that can just kill me out of nowhere, especially with these guys attacking so much. So 2, 4, and 5. All right, see, I would have gotten a sidestep, but not another Wiggle Room. All right. All right, here we go. So 2 off the main. This goes to 4. This goes to 7. This goes to 8. And this goes to 7. All right, so Bulldozer wants to attack us again. We're just going to take it. So 3 plus nothing. So we are going to use Nerves of Steel to play a sidestep. And then we'll deal a damage, bring him down to 9. We're not going to bring that card back. We are also going to remove 2 threat from the main, deal another damage for defending, draw a card, which is my Wiggle Room. Ah, there you go. Combo, activate. And then my encounter card is the villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. So who has the least threat? Oh, it's going to be... Oh, there you go. It's going to be Wrecker. You know what? I think I'm just going to throw Brother Voodoo under the bus here. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I don't want to throw. I need to have a bitter hand. All right, so he's going to attack me for 5, 6, 7. Oh, man, perfect. So I'm going to play Wiggle Room. I will trigger Flow Like Water for a damage. Draw a card. I will exhaust and bring Wiggle Room back. Trigger Indomitable to ready. I will then... I have 2 Wiggle Rooms now. I'm going to Wiggle Room again. trigger this, draw a card, which is a big hands. And then I'm going to exhaust to bring that wiggle room back to my hand. And then one of them is going to go through, but I will prevent and deal the damage. All right. And then I will deal the damage, bring it down to 6 because I defended. Ah, beauty. Beauty. All right. All right, Steve, what are you playing now? All right. So definitely going to be playing at least one of these. All right, so I'm going to use Dauntless and a Sidestep to Embiggen. And then I'm going to take one of these clowns out. I'm going to use... Oh, I don't want to lose my Wiggle Room and my Indomitable, but I will do it anyway. So I'm going to go Sidestep and Polymorph Suit and Embiggen. Big hands! Punch for 6. There's no... No, he's got a held hostage on him, so he's fine. And we're taking out the Wrecker. All right, so first one down. Here we go. He's dead. And good game, Mr. Wrecker. All right, done, done, done. All right, we can start moving this here. And then he's still the main villain. We'll move these things here a little bit. There we go. And then we have a little bit more room. All right, and I'll keep my Wiggle Room and Indomitable. Because who's going to be the next guy attacking me? So it's still going to be Bulldozer attacking me, so got to make it happen. All right, now that I'm actually playing my events, this should be pretty simple. We're at 30 minutes. That's enough. All right, 10 minutes. Let's finish this. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we don't have a way to recur our Wiggle Room. So hopefully it's going to work. All right, so 2 threat on the main. Because we still have that acceleration because of Formidable Foe. This is going to go to 9. This is going to go to 8. And this is going to also go to 8. Bulldozer wants to attack us for 3 plus 3 is 6. So we are going to Wiggle Room, deal the damage. Trigger, draw card. We are going to exhaust, Wiggle Room, deal the damage, draw a card. Ah, there's the other one. Perfect. Oh, man. And then we did a perfect defense. We'll deal the damage. He's down to 5. We'll remove the 2 threats. We'll draw another card, which is a sneak by. All right, perfect. And then his encounter card is... Surge into ramming speed again. All right, cool. Alrighty then. So he's at 5, so he's in the kill zone. So let's not waste any more time. 1 plus Nakia Bahadir for big hands. And then Embiggen it, and then he is out. All right, so second guy down and out. So there we go. And then there were 2. So he's gone. He's gone. Oh, man. Ms. Marvel, my love. All my love. All right. And then what do we play? All right, we got double Indomitables. We got this clown, which we don't really care about. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Red Dagger. I'm going to kill this guy. Because he's part of his kit, so he dies. And then he takes 1. Yeah, I'll just remove 2 threat from here with Brother Voodoo, and he can go away. I'll keep my Wiggle Room. And then, again, we're just going to start dealing as much damage as we can to these clowns. Because 16 and 12, they're pretty much dead. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we got 10 damage right here. 12 damage in hand. 12 damage in hand. So 12 damage is enough to kill this guy. All right. So first things first, 2 threat on the main. Oh man, this is gonna go to 7. This is gonna go to 9. Mister here is gonna go here and attack us. So he wants to attack us for 3. We're just gonna take it. 3 plus. Discard a support you control. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Amir Khan. So only for 3. Oh, that's kind of sad. So we're going to Wiggle Room. deal a damage, draw a card. Jocasta. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to exhaust to bring the wiggle room back. So perfect defense. Remove 2 threats. Draw a card. Deal another damage. So he's down to 10 because we did a defense event. And then encounter is Convict Surge into Prison Guard. You know what's great about this? Is we don't even care about prison guards. We can just kill them. All right. So let's heal while we kill him. Red Boner is going to kill this guy. The suit plus a Death Focus is going to play and begin. Momentum Shift will heal for 2. Go to 6. 4 damage on this idiot. He is dead. And then let's just play 1, 2, 3. Jocasta. Jocasta, you mama. What? Jocasta. And Jocasta is just going to put a wiggle room under herself and remove 2 threat from this guy. Oh, wait. No. No. I gotta remove threat from here. All right. I'm going to have Pile Driver attack me for 3. Plus 2 is 5. I'm going to play Wiggle Room, draw a card, which is a double resource. I'm going to get an extra encounter card, but that's only going to get resolved later. I'm going to trigger Flow Like Water to deal a damage. That's going to go to 9. And yeah, and I took 2 damage, so I'm going to prevent 2 and redirect 2 on him, so he's back down to 7. So I have a perfect defense. I did defend, so he's going to take another damage down to 6. All right, enough playing with my food. Enough. And then Jocasta is going to remove 2 threat from this. And then take 2 damage. All right. And, oh yeah, so that's my extra encounter card. Just don't forget. Just put a little token on it. Decking out. Oh my god, this deck is so good. It's so good. Like, I want to see Captain America stay up an entire game against these clowns and not die. I don't think he can do it. Without stunning. Without stunning. There you go. This is that is just an achievement on its own. All right, here we go. Ms. Marvel, our little girl, just rocking the joint here. All right, so oh my god, so 2, 4, 5 cards, and then I'll be able to bring back that wiggle room. That's so good. I'll put an acceleration on that as well. All right, so here we go. First things first, we're placing 2 threat on the main. This is going to go to 8, and this is going to go to 8. We're going to leave Pile Driver as the main guy because he might just die from our attacks here. All right, and then he wants to attack us for 3. We're just going to take it. 3 plus, give the active villain a tough status card. They're not tough. All right, so he's going to get a tough. Jerk. But I am going to play Wiggle Room and Exhaust, which is going to remove the tough from the Flow Like Water, and then Wiggle Room is going to come back to my hand. And then I defended, so that goes to 5. Perfect defense. I'll hard to ignore. I'll remove 2 threat from the main, and then draw another card, which is a sneaky buy. And then his first encounter card is remove each stun and confused status card. If no, this card is going to gain Surge. So then I have a second acceleration here. So now it's going to go up by 3 a turn because of the Formidable Foe. And that's the villain deck. So that is going to Surge, and that's also another card I have to remember to reveal. All right, so I'm going to be getting You Are Confused. All right, I'm going to get confused again. And then the next card is Choose the villain who has the least threat and reveal the top card of his deck. Alright, so let's reveal his because they're both at 8. Discard the support you control with the highest cost. So what is the support I control with the highest cost? I don't have any support cards anymore. Place 2 threat on the active scheme. So that is going to pop to 10, which is going to make me discard my highest upgrade or support, which is going to be an energy barrier. Easy money. All right, so he's at 16. All right, let's just kill this guy. Let's just kill him. Because I'm confused and I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to big hands for 6 and bring him down to 10. All right. I'm going to use Red Dagger to do 2 damage. Bring him down to 8. And then pop him back to my hand. Oh, by using Sneak By and Bruno to deal 2 damage to bring him down to 6. And then I'm going to replay him for 3 and deal 2 more damage to bring him down to 4. Jocasta is going to bring him down to 3. She's going to go away. He's going to take a damage. And I got a Wiggle Room, which is just going to kill him. And then Pile Driver is just going to die after that. Sweet. And then there you go. I said 10 minutes. I'm not that far off. It's been 10 minutes. There you go. So 100% they are dead. All right. So this is going to go up by 3 now. Ooh, 3. This is going to go to 9. This is going to go to 4. You are now the active villain, sir. So this is so funny. All right. Because now what I'm going to do is he wants to attack me for 2. I am not going to defend. So 2. Oh, wait. Whose deck is it? 2 plus 2 is 4. Now check this out. I'm going to play Wiggle Room. Trigger Flow Like Water. He's down to 2. Trigger Draw a Card. Trigger Exhaust. Bring Wiggle Room back. Play Wiggle Room again. Trigger. Deal a damage. Prevent. Draw a card. Trigger. Nerves of Steel. Prevent. Deal the damage to him. But since he attacked me, he's dead on his attack. That's so good. So good. And then poof, he becomes now the active villain. He's not going to activate. I'm just going to show him his card. I still need to draw a card and remove 2 threat. This deck is so good. And then he's going to do whatever he wants to do. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. This couldn't have been better. So he wants to attack me now. So he wants to attack for 3. Plus 1 is 4. I'm going to play Wiggle Room, draw a card, deal a damage for 3. I can't bring it back though. So I prevent 3. And then Energy Barrier is going to prevent 1 to redirect 1. 2. Electrostatic Armor is going to deal 1. So he's down to 1. Without ever hurting me. So I do have another perfect defense. And then his last encounter card is Distracting Taunts. He now has 4 health. And that's it. So I'm just going to finish this like a boss. And big hands. And begin. And then I was going to throw 2 more things. But booma. There you go. Perfect defense against the Wrecking Crew. Staying in hero form the entire game. I challenge any other hero to be able to do that without ever stunning or confusing a villain. So there you go, guys, on the Formidable Foe as well. So there you go. If you wanted to see Ms. Marvel, it's an easy feat. Look at what happened in this deck. So there you go. You can't go more damage heavy than the Wrecking Crew staying in hero form the entire game. there's always extra attacks and stuff like that. So there you go. So for people who are didn't believe in this deck, now believe. Just believe. Once you get that engine going of the Wiggle Rooms, Jocasta, and then Indomitables, ready. So good, so good. All right, guys, keep on playing Marvel Champions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it will help you beat the game in pajamas.